right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Good move by Gurley. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a first down throw. Gone. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, 20. Let's go. Shoot, watch the shoot. Tight go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And some room to roam that. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 37. Slam.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the curl. 49. Check 49. Watch twitch. Hey, 2. Say hot.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Nice, sweetheart. 12, 12. 94 is the mark. Go, go. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Hurd. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
94. Hey, gun. Here we go. 21.
Working from the gun. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Hold on. Check. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D.
From the gun on third down. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180! 65! 65! Check 9. Hey, switch gears. Joker. 65. Mike 51. 22 jet bomber. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Kill.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go. 180! QB, come on. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first down, here's Breida. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Everyone, you got four down. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On second down, a run with Breida. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Hey, calm it up. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Here we go. Check 99. 12, fellas, here we go. Mike 51. You're not ready.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
180. We're pretty quiet. Check four. 11. Set hut.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check three. Check three. No. Off. Get hot.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The full start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Get hot.
Now it's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
White. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Get hot.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Gone. Room past the 20. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they will finally get him down at the 28. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. Tonight. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Goff on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come on. You better bring it. Good dad. Chill.
Now a carry for Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Goff. He's letting it float. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
But we spent a lot of time insulting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You can't block me. One, Omaha. You can't block me. 94. From
the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go, here we
An
go.
incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
21. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I got one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll stick with the ground game with Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They will run again with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shit. Check three.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Natson. "21 yards. Well done on the return." And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Back to the workhorse today, it's Gurley. Pass the Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
General West.
Now Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
6-6, pull it high. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
61, matchbox lights.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back. 80 weapon.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Fight.
Gurley again here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 49ers.
Go. 50, plant. Check.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 29 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch the ship. 65.
94 is the mark.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, and it's third and short. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Garoppolo finding Goodwin, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's...
Amore, buonissimo.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
13. 13. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Defense wins championships, baby.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
94 is the mark.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle. Still
going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 22 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go, tonight. 20.
Here's Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Now Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
10-18.
This is Henderson. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw, gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes...
No. Mi è crollata la connessione. Ma porca miseria. E mo vediamo.
Steve, devo trovare la parte... Steve, devo trovare la parte in cui la settimana...
No! Ehi! Ma si butta sempre a faccia in avanti lei. Amanda! No, 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 no.
Mi devi aprire? No. Sì, devo levare questo. Quando lì dove sono?
Qua sotto. L'ho messi perché lì non c'entravano.
Il pollice quando entrare, che pure io ero entrato e tu non c'eri.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, AD! You gotta get this stop here, D. 11.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Mi stai prendendo in giro, ti sto dicendo aspetta, ripartiamo da dove stavamo. Perché tiri le bombe? È chiaro che lo tolgo, Tarib, non me frega niente, ti stavo pure ridando la palla, dai, oh.
Amici, ma soprattutto amiche della IML. Ma la IML ha delle amiche? Non lo so. Quello che so è che stasera in diretta il buon...
Allora, stavamo a 2 minuti e 40 sulle 2:37 con palla a te primo e 10. Ora ti do la palla se ce l'ho io oppure parti tu. Giocati una toss e arriva sulle 37 più o meno, poi se arrivi là. E ci giochiamo da 2 minuti e 40. Io ti voglio far partire dalle 37.
Tre minuti, amore.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Non ti incazzare, stai calmo, non c'è bisogno.
Sì, mo ho capito, Leo, tranquillo. Mo panti, io poi me la gioco dalle 37 con 2,40. Vabbè, amore, se non è proprio...
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down.
Devi,
and they're
amore.
in punt formation. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Prendiamo il calcolo dei minuti e partiamo.
Sei e 0-1.
A posto, siamo a 8 minuti. Quindi deve finire 7:40 a 5:40. Scusa, perdono, 7:20, quindi 5:20. A 7:20 ti chiamo il 2 minutes warning.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Garoppolo on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Hey, exit.
It's heavy on the edges. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Stay with your man. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Two.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
I'm going.
I got this.
I'm going. Back to you. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, Possibly. Let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
54 Mike. It's out of time. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. Watch the safety creep.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch 54. Pick it up. Shoot.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check tight. 94 is the mark. You got nothing today.
21.
94.
Garoppolo again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
94 is the mark. 94.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
E vabbè, questi server fanno cagare. Era giusto così. Io vincendo anche nettamente ho ricominciato a 0-0. Tu hai preferito così, no?
Play clock
Va
down to
bene, ci
zero.
sta, il
And this
cretino
is
sono
not the
io.
way to start a drive.
Però
That's gonna
ho
set him back
giocato,
5 yards.
non lo so, perché in difesa hai visto i miei hanno droppato tutto, quello ha tenuto una palla una mano. Tu chiaramente quando uno corre così è tutto più semplice perché c'hai Gurley e hai corso molto bene, però spero di fartela sudare e di buttarti fuori vincendo contro i Seahawks. Mi farebbe davvero piacere, insomma, anche se i playoff te li meriteresti. Yeah. Hai finito il film dell'ape?